Welcome back. It's now time to have the quick review of our press, what was published on our newspapers' headlines in specific, and we are going to focus on our domestic issues, and we are going to start with the press review with the Sharm el-Sheikh conference. But before we start, let me first welcome our dear guest live here in the studio, Dr. Walaa Wasfy, Assistant Lecturer of Political Marketing. Thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you for your listening.
We are going to start from Al-Ahram, as we do have a lot of headlines today, and
Sure.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi emphasized the importance of maintaining security and stability during the economic conference due to begin in Sharm el-Sheikh today. He made the comments in a meeting on Thursday with the ministers of Defense and Interior, the Armed Forces Chief of Staff, and the Head of General Intelligence. We do have a detailed report to tackle this, so stay tuned only on NileTV International. We're going to be back later.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi emphasized the importance of maintaining security and stability during the economic conference due to begin today in Sharm el-Sheikh. He made the comments in a meeting on Thursday with the Ministers of Defense and Interior, the Armed Forces Chief of Staff, and the Head of General Intelligence. Security has been up since the beginning of this week ahead of the three-day economic conference that is due to start today in Sharm el-Sheikh. El-Sisi said that the conference is to address ways to position Egypt as an attractive destination on the global investment map. During the meeting, the president urged security officials to maintain the highest level of vigilance over the coming days, and he also asked officials to prevent assaults on military, police, governmental, or private facilities. Attacks on economic targets in urban areas such as electricity pylons and the mobile network stores have been taking place on a near daily basis in recent weeks. Civilians have often fallen victim during the attacks. A week before the conference, Sisi announced a surprising cabinet reshuffle that removed Interior Minister Mohammed Ibrahim, who was appointed advisor to the Prime Minister on security issues.
Welcome back. Dr. Walaa, whenever we're talking about the press conference and about the preparations we were taking and the procedures we were taking just ahead of this, how do you see the government performance regarding the preparations of the economic summit?
Okay, the economic conference today will be held, inshallah. The economic conference today, I do believe that it will be an historical day with a lot of achievement, and we have got more than one participant among the world. This is not an economic conference for investment or projects or economic projects, but it's a very important political message to the whole world and to all countries in terms of two messages which is important. Egypt has got political stability, and political stability is an indirect relation with economic and investment. So what we are going to have after hours, maybe 2 hours, will deliver that message, inshallah. But also we have to take in consideration that there are a group of people or members that still would like to disturb that or deliver another message, which is Egypt is not stable. So the President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi to held more than one meeting with the Minister of Interior and Defense is very important to secure Egypt and all the governorates among Egypt today, to let that conference pass by its real message, economic and political one.
And to the international community and, of course, to our fellow citizens.
For sure.
To say to all of them, we are on the right path.
Yes.
And since we were speaking about the arrangements and about the procedures taken by President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi and the government, we continue to read about Prime Minister Ibrahim Mahlab. Prime Minister Engineer Ibrahim Mahlab visited Sharm el-Sheikh resort on Thursday to inspect the last preparations for the upcoming economic conference. During his visit, Mahlab stressed the importance of the conference for Egypt's future, as it will open a new horizon for different projects and investment opportunities in Egypt in different fields. Prime Minister Engineer Ibrahim Mahlab, I think he is that much different from many other premiers. He's all the time in the streets and all the time just trying to talk with the people and just to be on the ground.
Yes.
And all the time he does not believe that anything can be done just behind the offices or behind the desks of them. So again, It's the performance of the government which may be reflected on this gathering or any other thing.
As you said, the performance. We are actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
That's what I think that this is his favorite slogan, that he take more than one action, more than one visit by himself, not only signing papers or protocols as his prime minister. No, he go and visit and see what's wrong and what's right. Even if he's seeing the preparation for Sharm el-Sheikh yesterday night, Engineer Ibrahim Mahleb is very active in those projects, in community development projects, and in everything. I think that's the way of the new leaders, not managers. Yeah. He's a leader.
Yeah.
Although, yes.
And he's given an example to his men.
Yes, yes, for sure.
Another minister behind the camera and in front of the camera, and who is really shouldering such a big responsibility after days of occupying this portfolio. From Al-Akhbar Daily, we read, Interior Minister General Magdi Abdel Ghaffar arrived in the city of Sharm el-Sheikh to inspect the security services in charge of securing the Egyptian economic, which is scheduled to be launched on the 13th of March, Friday. It's today. Abdel Ghaffar stressed the importance of maintaining the highest levels of vigilance over the coming days. A very tough responsibility for General Abdel Ghaffar. And just as I said, few days after occupying this portfolio, he is responsible for every and each inch of Sharm el-Sheikh and of securing those hundreds of people coming from all over the world to participate in the summit. Yes. How do you see his job?
It's a very difficult job, especially that he's the minister from just a week, maybe I think a week or 10 days. So his new plans and dealing with the all members in the Ministry of Interior, it's a tough responsibility and a risky one. And we always say that high risk, high return, inshallah, by achieving that. To pass that conference safely, and also not seeking for plans at Sharm el-Sheikh, but also here in Cairo and other governorates among Egypt all over, not only Sharm el-Sheikh.
Let's move quickly to President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, who ratified on Thursday the amended investment law, and this is coming from Al-Ahram online, where we read, on the eve of an international economic conference in Sharm el-Sheikh, President el-Sisi ratified on Thursday the amended investment law that aims to remove the obstacles on foreign investments laws. If we do have a report on that, great. Then after the report, we are going to be back. Stay tuned.
President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi ratified an amended investment law that aims to remove obstacles to foreign investments on the eve of an international economic conference in Sharm el-Sheikh. The amendment President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi ratified an amended investment law that aims to remove obstacles to foreign investments on the eve of an international economic conference in Sharm el-Sheikh. The amendment investment law aims to facilitate overseas funding of projects in Egypt. It adopts clear policies that would offer equal opportunities to investors through a transparent framework. The law will also facilitate international Arab and Egyptian investments in the country, as it will create an investor-friendly environment. It lays down guarantees for a deal signed with the government and offers incentives to finance labor-intensive projects. The government is targeting economic growth of 4.3% in 2015 to 2016 and aims to continue cutting fuel subsidies. It plans to lower the budget deficit to 10% from 12.8% by next year and reduce unemployment to 12% from the current level of 13.1%.
Right after the short break, we are going to come back with more in this episode of The Breakfast Show.
Egypt means Manila. Egypt is an Afro-Asiatic country spanning the northeast corner of Africa and southwest corner of Asia via a land bridge formed by the Sinai Peninsula. It is also bordered by the Gaza Strip to the northeast, the Gulf of Aqaba to the east, the Red Sea to the east and south, and Sudan to the south and Libya to the west.